everyone. So it is Thursday night, so it's our first night on our little family getaway in Ettalong and getting all unpacked and everything like that. And I thought I would show you guys what we brought on our first little getaway with Bub. I honestly thought we weren't gonna fit everything in the car, but Matt did a great job at getting everything in there. We even had a little space to spare. I guess the next couple of days we'll see whether we packed too much, didn't pack enough, just right. So anyway, I thought I'd jump on while I'm unpacking and show you guys what we brought. It's a bit chilly up here, so I've got my cup of tea with me. Our family friends who own this place, they're very kindly letting us stay here. You know, it's somewhere we've stayed before. We actually came here on a baby moon when I was pregnant, so this is actually the last trip we did when I was pregnant, and it's our first trip as a family, as a getaway. So that feels really nice. It feels strange to be last time I was here I was 7 or 8 months pregnant, so that feels crazy to be here with him now. It's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this long weekend. But anyway, so they're letting us stay, which is really nice. It's somewhere we've been before, so we knew it. We didn't have to worry about if it's not going well, we can bail and go home early, and we're not worried about we've paid for a certain amount of time, or if it's going great, they're happy for us to stay longer. So very nice of them to have us back here, and we can just relax, not have to worry about it. And because we drove, we could bring extra stuff. We could whatever we could fit in the car, rather than worrying about what we can get on a plane and things. So yeah, it's a successful trip so far. It's been just a nice, relaxing first day, getting all settled. Matt popped out to the shops a little bit earlier while Killian was sleeping, and got some milk and tea bags and things like that. So we did bring food with us. We brought a couple of bags of snacks and some stuff for dinners and lunches, because we don't want to be going out every single, especially with Bub, we don't want to be going out every single night for dinner and breakfast and things like that. So we did bring some stuff with us. We also didn't want stuff to go to waste at home, so fruit and things like that we did bring. And then I guess let's dive into another sip of tea before we get started. Delicious. Okay, so a bunch of other YouTubers I've seen raving about these packing cubes, and I thought, I feel like that's a waste. It's just something you get because it's there, and you can have it, so it makes you think you need it. But since having a baby and how small their stuff is, and getting ready for this trip, I was what, actually I do think it's a really good idea. And I can say now that we've used them to get here, I do love them. I think they're great. Baby stuff is just so small and gets everywhere. It's hard to fold and keep neat. So I think it's great that we've got these, kind of separated all his stuff out. Now if I need to grab something, I know what's in what bag, and I can get to it really easily, and it doesn't end up in a big mess. I don't have to take everything out of the suitcase to look for one pair of socks for him or something like that. So I just bought these ones from Kmart. They weren't actually the set that I wanted. There was a 7-piece one with some other sizes and stuff, but they were sold out of those. So I just got the little 3-pack, but I mean, it's good enough. I at least wanted to get his stuff in it. Mine and Matt's stuff is just loose, but his stuff is the stuff I was really worried about anyway, so that's fine. So in the packing cubes, basically I brought stuff for his nighttime routine. So I've got a towel for enough for every day. We're not sure if we're going to give him a bath every night or maybe every other night while we're here. They do have a bathtub, which is good. We use we have a bathtub at home, but we actually use a standalone baby tub that we put on the sink. It looks like a whale. It's so cute. Matt's brother and sister-in-law got it for us like at our baby shower, and we love it. It was something we put on our registry, so I was super excited when they got it for us. But while we're here, we didn't want to try and pack that, so while we're here, we're just using their bathtub, so I'll just go in with him. So I brought enough to do a bath every night, because you do need a towel for every bath, but we'll see. Also, another good thing about staying here is they have a washing machine, so I thought, you know, I can pack a little bit more on the conservative side, and then worst comes to worst, like if I need to do a washing, then I can just put a load on and do a washing and have everything nice and fresh again. I also brought our little face washes, which one of our friends got from our like baby wish list for our baby shower. I did the Amazon wish list, and that was amazing because you can add stuff from like any store. It doesn't have to just be Amazon, so it's not like when you do, for example, like Baby Bunting, and everything you put on the registry has to be from Baby Bunting. You can choose things from anywhere. So these little muslin cloths are so good. We really like them. So I brought a cloth for every night in the bath. I brought this burp cloth. So at night I feed him like in a side lying position, so we both lay down in bed. Just find it's easier at night for him and for myself as well. It's more comfortable for me. But sometimes like milk drips out his nose, or he like vomits, or you know, he pulls off all of a sudden and he just is dripping milk everywhere. So we like to use this under us just to kind of protect the bed a little bit. And then I have his proper birth cloths, which are like the terry towels that you'll hear me talk about these all the time. I love them, using them as burp cloths. They're huge. I've got one of those for every day as well, just because he does have reflux. So we usually use one of these in the day and then change over and have a fresh one for at night. But like I said, we've got the washing machine there, so I can always do another round. I've just brought enough for one per day. Because obviously fitting everything in the car, didn't want to go crazy. So that's one packing cube that's got towels, burp cloths, and his washcloths for his bath time. So that's great. So easy to zip up. And they're mesh on top, so like you can see everything, you know what bag's which. You don't have to like open everything to check. So that's great. So glad I ran out and got those as a last minute purchase. Then in this next bag, I've got his clothes, a lot of his clothes. So basically what I've done is I've brought a couple of pairs of socks, because it is supposed to be like raining every day when we're here. It is spring in Australia at the moment, but you know, weather is so up and down. It's been raining a lot recently, so just in case it's cold, I mean, their feet and hands get cold really easily. So I brought some little pairs of socks for him. I brought one pair of like baby mittens. We don't really use mitts on him at all. I know they say like it can be a safety hazard, like if they put their hand in their mouth, which he puts his hand in his mouth all the time, the mitt can come off and it can like get stuck. So we don't really use mitts. Some of his outfits have the little built-in mitts, which are good because obviously they won't slip off and stay in them, get stuck in their mouth. And we sometimes use those at night because he does tend to like scratch his face when he's sleeping, like, or as he's stirring. But just in case we do have any particularly cold days when we're out, I have brought one pair of mitts just in case. And then I've got a little outfit for every day. So like a little onesie and pair of leggings, and most of the leggings are open. That's why I've brought the socks, because his feet are uncovered. So I've got one little outfit for every day. And then I've got a spare outfit we always keep in his nappy bag. And then I've brought like one or two extras just to cover ourselves for like whether it's hot or cold. So I've got short sleeve onesies, and then I've just brought like two long sleeve, just so if it is really cold, we can keep him a bit toastier. But otherwise, I mean, we'll just layer up. It's not a big deal. And then for every outfit, I've got a singlet. These are just the little bonds. I think they're called the Wonder Suit. They're like thinner than a normal onesie. We love these because they don't ride up. Just makes it so much easier. So he wears one of those under every outfit during the day. And then also for at night, I've got just like normal singlets because he changes into pajamas. So he has, you know, he wears one outfit during the day, one outfit at night, sometimes multiple, depending on if we get poo or vomit or pee or, you know, fluids on other things. And then we've got the long sleeve, like all-in-one onesies for night. So that's what he wears as his pajamas. He wore this a lot, this kind of clothes, like all the time when he was just born. But now he wears like leggings or shorts. And then he just wears those ones just at night, his pajamas. So singlet and outfit for each day, and then a singlet and pajamas for each night. And then I brought like a little bow tie and a little special outfit because it is actually my birthday tomorrow. So we are going out for dinner to celebrate my birthday while we're up here. So I brought a little fancy man outfit for him to wear when we go out to dinner because I can. He's worn it before when we went to, I was a maid of honor at my friend's wedding, and he wore his little bow tie to the wedding, and it was so cute and it didn't bother him at all. So I thought that might be nice for him to get a little bit fancy with mum and dad when we go out for dinner. So all those outfits are in this little packing cube. And then I've got a smaller one that's got like, I've got a cardigan on top. I have brought a jumper. Like I said, it's supposed to be cold, so just the ability to layer up. Then I have a bib. I've pretty much brought like a bib for every day. This is one that a family friend embroidered a little toy soldier on. I love this bib, so cute. And I do really prefer the ones with the clips, so I've brought all clip ones. I brought a bib for every day because, like I said, again, he has reflux and he's started teething really early, so he's drooling all the time. He chats a lot, so he blows bubbles. So there's just like spit and vomit and things everywhere. So this definitely saves a lot of outfit changes. So I'd rather like change his bib a couple of times a day than have to change like his shirt and singlet all the time because it just gets soaked otherwise. So I've got quite a few bibs. For other babies who don't have that sort of issue, you probably wouldn't need to bring as many, but we have. And then I've got his little swimmers, which I'm so excited for. We're not planning on like taking him in swimming, but we just wanted something. Oh my God, how cute is that? I can't even. So it's just adorable. I'm obsessed with these little swimmers. We just wanted something that we don't have to worry about his clothes getting ruined. We're hoping the weather is like good enough for us to take him on the beach so he can kind of like put his feet in the sand and feel sand for the first time and maybe have a little splish splash in the shallows in the ocean. But it's just basically so we don't have to worry about his clothes getting wet or sandy. You know, like covers him up nicely to protect him from the sun, and it's obviously like stay warmer if he gets wet. And then we've also got like swim nappies, because you can't like have them in normal nappies if they go in the water because it just soak up all the water. So got a swim nappy for underneath as well. So that's everything in there. That's basically like all his fun water stuff. And obviously, like always have hats for him. Really important, like protected from the sun and stuff. Even if it's an overcast day, I would still put him in a hat if we go like, you know, out and about in uncovered areas. So we've brought a couple of little hats as well. We always have a hat in his nappy bag too, and a beanie, but I've just brought an extra hat just in case it gets, you know, really wet or anything like that. And then other stuff for him, we brought his sleeping bag. It's like the ergo pouch. It's got arms out because he rolls now. He can roll back to front and front to back. So once they're rolling, you're supposed to have their arms out. So if they do roll on their tummy during their sleep, like they can move their face and stuff. So he sleeps in those now. He doesn't get like swaddled up anymore. We just use the sleeping bag and also tuck a blanket in tight if it's cold. But usually the sleeping bag, we just buy the nice warm ones, and that's okay. Also brought this big blanket. This was gifted to us actually by one of the nurses in the hospital, who's actually one of my friend's mum. It was so beautiful of her. She came in, she like saw me when I was postpartum and things like that. She was, you know, one of the people taking care of me, and they brought us this beautiful big blanket that has like Scottish Terriers on it, Scotty dogs. So cute. So that's one of his tummy time mats. So we brought that so that he can still have his tummy time and stuff, and if he wants to go down on the floor for a play. We brought a couple of toys for him as well. They're mostly out with him at the moment. He's out with Dad at the moment, having some fun time because he's had a nap and a feed, so he'll be all good for a little while. Don't get long, but you know, we get some time. So yes, so we brought that. He's got some toys out there and in the car. Just a couple of things, like he's not playing with a lot of things at the moment. He can grab and he likes shaking them around and putting everything in his mouth, but usually just interacting with like myself and Matt is like enough fun for him, which is so nice. It's such a nice feeling to make him giggle and smile and laugh. But we did bring a couple of toys so he can have some playtime on that mat if he wants to. And then other stuff for him, we brought an extra, like a full new pack of wipes, because I just couldn't fit enough for the whole time we're here in his nappy bag. And then on that note, a full bag of nappies. We've already cracked them open since we've got here. So we buy like 180 nappies, like a box of 180 nappies every 3 weeks. So I wanted to make sure we had plenty of nappies while we were here. I mean, there's shops here and we can easily pop out, but I just thought we've already got them. It's easier. Just bring a whole pack. It fit in the car fine. So full pack of nappies, full fresh pack of wipes, and then I've got a toiletries bag for his stuff and a toiletries bag for our stuff. So for his stuff, I brought his little ducky that tells us the temperature of his bath, because they're really sensitive. They can't regulate their own temperature. And, you know, you can scold them and stuff really easy. So it's really important to know the temperature of their bath. So I brought his little temperature ducky. I brought a new tube of his nappy cream. Again, there's one in the nappy bag, but I wanted to bring a fresh tube as well for like in the house. His shampoo. We only wash his hair like twice a week, but one of those washes is due while we're here, so I brought that with us. And then his bath wash. This is a sleepy bath time one. It smells really nice. So he does have a bath every single night when we're at home. Like I said, we're not sure if we're going to do that when we're here. We'll see how he goes, because like it's more for his routine than it is for like his cleanliness. I mean, he does like, you know, he gets spew and they sweat and, you know, they can get gunky and things like that. So it is nice just to keep him nice and fresh. But it's mostly for his routine, like winding down, getting ready for bedtime. It helps him know that like he sleeps a lot longer, not at the moment, but usually he'll have his longest sleep after his bath. So we're not sure if we'll just keep on keeping on with his bath every night, or if we'll try one night without it and see if it throws him off. And then we've got his body lotion, so we give him a little baby massage every night with his body lotion. Their skin can dry out easily, because it's just so delicate. A beautiful baby soft skin, so we want to keep it baby soft. So we have moisturizer, and then I actually have these little Fess nose drops. It might seem weird to bring them for such like a short trip, but so often he will get like I said, milk coming out of his nose, or vomit will come out his nose, or he just gets like really blocked up, and those drops do really help clear him out. When he had, unfortunately, he got COVID when he was like 3 weeks old, and we were using, like, he was so congested, and the midwife at my obstetrician, when I went for my 6-week checkup, suggested that we use those, and we started putting every night before his bath, and it was, oh my God, it like loosens everything up and makes it easier to get out, and it made such a difference. So if he ever is like seeming congested, just like 3 drops in each nostril, and it makes such a difference. But sometimes we don't need the drops. Sometimes we can use just this. So this is the like Frida baby. I know so many like people talk about it for like their babies, but this is amazing. He doesn't like it, which is tough. He doesn't enjoy it, and I get it. I wouldn't enjoy it either, especially if I didn't understand what was going on, but it is so good. It just like when you suck on one end, you put the other end up the baby's nose, and it pulls out all the snot, basically. I know it sounds disgusting. It kind of freaks my husband out a little bit, but it is really good. It definitely helps, and there are times where, you know, he's getting a bit choked up on milk and stuff because it's coming out his nose, and we just do that and he's all clear and good to go. So that's all his toiletries stuff that we brought. And then we brought his rocket. This is definitely like I would call an essential item, or like one of my favorite products that we ended up buying. I will do a video. I'm planning on doing a video with like all my essentials and like favorite products, but this is definitely one of them. It like vibrates and it can rock the pram, or recently Matt brought a different strap, like a second strap that goes on the bassinet, just because he's going through his sleep regression at the moment. We find when we put him in without this, like he wakes up as soon as we put him in the bassinet, but if this is going, it kind of like, you know, helps rock him, and he stays asleep, and we can actually get him down in his bassinet. So that's amazing. We've brought that. We didn't want to be stuck without that. And then as far as his stuff, we also brought his bassinet, which Matt's already set up. It's behind me, next to like my side of the bed that I'll be sleeping on. And we actually amazingly had room to pack his little rocker. So we have like a little seat that, you know, you can push and it will rock. So if you just need to put him down to like wash our hands after we change him, or if we just need a second that's like, you know, a safe spot to pop him down, it has like clips so you can strap them in so he can't get any, because he is such a wiggle worm, and he's starting to like move around. So he can't quite crawl, but he worms. He does a little worm along the floor, and he can roll all over the place. So just as like a safe spot to pop him down quickly while, you know, putting lunch on, or, you know, trying to do something hands-free, because he is a clingy baby. He does love to be held and snugged, which I also love about him, so it's fine. But when you do just need that second, popping him in his rocket is great. So we were able to fit that in without the mobile part, so we brought that as well. And then we've also bought a tent to pop up, because we thought either if it's like overcast and a bit rainy and a bit, you know, windy, or if it was really hot and we got a very sunny day, we can all be in the tent, and it kind of is a lot more protection. And it's really cool. It's actually got like a floor that you can unzip and like roll back, so he can actually get to the sand, like play in the sand and sit in the sand and still be in the tent. So I thought, that's just from Kmart as well. I'm pretty sure I just saw it when I was wandering around. And I thought it'd be great for this trip, and also like going forward, obviously not planning on being at the beach much on this trip, but we definitely want to like take him to the beach, and like even setting up in the backyard and things like that, as we're coming into summer in Australia. Obviously it gets very, very hot. So even just to be able to like get outside and not be worried about him being in the sun, I think it'll be great. So we brought that to try as well. His dad and I also burn really easily, so it'll probably be good for the two of us as well. So I think that's pretty much everything we brought for Bub. which is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's like sitting surrounded by it right now. I'm like, it's a lot of stuff, but it all fit in the car. I'm hoping we remembered everything. Should be all good. So as far as stuff for us, obviously toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste. I've got my tinted sunscreen, cleanser, you know, deodorant, all that kind of stuff, all the basics, hairbrush, and I've got a couple of hair ties with me because I like to tie my hair up when I breastfeed, because otherwise he grabs onto it or it just gets in the way and it's just annoying. So I like to tie it up. I brought a couple of face masks in case Dad and I want to have a like cheeky pamper, maybe while he's having a nap. I'm not like, I don't have my heart set on this because I'm not 100% sure that it's going to happen, but I thought I'm going to bring him, you know, manifest, as the kids say, that we will be able to do a little face mask each. So I brought those so that Matt and I can have a little pamper time, maybe one night when he's having a nap. That would be really nice. I brought these wash bags I got like years ago from Typo, but I'm a pretty like neat and organized person. I just don't like to have like mess around everywhere, and I like it to be nice and easy to pack up. I'm one of those people who actually like unpacks the suitcase the day or day after we get home. We do exist. I am one of those people, so I can confirm. So I just like to, as something like needs to be washed, I like to chuck it in these bags. That way when I get home, I can just tip it all in the wash basket and I already know, and I can pack away anything that I didn't use. I don't have to worry. And it's not just sitting everywhere around like the house or the hotel room or wherever you're staying. So I brought plenty of those. They just pack up nice and neatly into like this little bag. Is full of a couple of them. So I brought that. I brought my little cute backpack that Matt bought me a couple of years ago. I love this backpack, and I was so sad that like it's, I mean, you'd fit like 2 nappies in here. So I was sad that I was like gonna have to switch it out, but actually now I'm using it as my camera bag at the moment. So that's been really nice to get that out again. So I have that. That's got all my like my battery, my tripod, charger, all the things like that for my camera. We each brought a hat, so I've got my hat, Matt's got his hat. Again, sun safety, we burn, it's important. Our chargers for our phones, very important, we didn't forget those. I always get nervous that one of those things, you know, that you can't pack until sort of the day that you're leaving. I always get nervous that I'm going to forget the chargers. And then in this little packing cube, I had another one handy that I already done all bean stuff. So I put like my breast pads. So I use like reusable, washable ones. So again, I've packed a set for every day, but I can wash them if like I can wash them as well. So that should be plenty. When you like breastfeed, you pretty much have to wear a bra 24/7. So I never get that moment of like, oh, that beautiful moment when you come home, you take your bra off and it's like, oh, heaven. Don't get that moment. The only time like I'm not wearing a bra is basically when I'm in the shower. So I've got my breast pads there. I've got, you know, the bra I'm wearing at the moment. And then I also packed a little, I got a little Champion bra at the Bonds outlet store on special. It's not like a nursing bra. This one that I'm wearing right now is a nursing bra. You can unclip the bra to breastfeed, but it's easy enough to breastfeed in that, and it's just basically for if we go anywhere, like if we do a big walk or anything where I'm gonna get like sweaty and I don't want to get all sweaty in my like regular everyday bra. And then I also have a bedtime bra, which isn't as supportive, so I don't like to wear it during the day, but it is more comfortable for like sleeping in at night, because sleeping in the bra is like the worst. But it's a nursing bra as well. It's just from Target, I'm pretty sure. This one I'm wearing right now is my Bonds one, But that's just a Target bra. I've got like 2 of those that I could switch out for wearing at night. It's just a little bit more comfortable. Pop the breast pads in. That's fine. And then I've got, you know, obviously Matt and I each have underwear. We've got a couple of pairs of socks. I'm pretty sure that's all that's in this little guy. Then I've got the pants I'm wearing right now, a pair of shorts and a second pair of pants, because I was guessing it's more pants weather than shorts weather at the moment. Something you guys will see if you watch me for a while is that you're going to see a lot of the same clothes over and over again because I'm not really like I've never been into clothes. I definitely do not have a passion for fashion. I just like being comfy. I have like a limited wardrobe, and also since having a baby and like breastfeeding, it's amazing how many things like are not breastfeeding friendly. Unless you want to buy like maternity stuff, which I didn't really buy anything like specifically maternity, because I was like, it's a lot of money, you know, you only get to use it for a very short amount of time. I do really want like a sports bra that's like nursing friendly. So if you guys know any good ones, please put them in the comments, because I would love to have a proper sports bra to wear for like, because I go on like a walk every day. So I would love to have a proper one of those. But overall, like crop tops are amazing. I'm glad I already had a lot of those, but it's just so much easier, like so much less fabric to deal with. It's so much easier just to breastfeed. A lot of stuff you think like, oh, it's got buttons, and then the buttons don't come down far enough to get out of the way and things like that. So honestly, I'm alternating between like only a couple of different outfits because it's just easier, to be honest. And I don't want to buy a bunch of clothes just to do that. Sometimes I wish if I'd known how hard it was to find stuff to breastfeed in, I probably would have bought a couple of things while I was pregnant, because like I'm hoping to breastfeed for about a year. So, you know, combined with being pregnant, it's almost 2 years, so it probably would have been worth it. But yeah, it's expensive. I wish just more things were like more just everyday clothes were breastfeeding friendly. And then we've got Matt stuff, so he's brought a couple of pairs of like gym shorts, because that's just what he wears if he goes swimming, and also if we go on walks and stuff. He's brought a pair of jeans, a couple of singlets, a couple of shirts. So that's all his stuff. Pajamas for myself. And then, yeah, so crop top number 1, crop top number 2, crop top number 3. This one that I'm wearing today is one that I got when I was pregnant, so it's like really loose and roomy. I've just got it tucked into my pants. So still wearing that because, again, just comfy, cozy. And then I have brought some swimmers, just 2 little sets. This one's like, I don't know what you'd even call it. It is a 2-piece, but it comes down, it's more like a crop top. And then I've just got a regular bikini, just so it makes, again, it's a bit more breastfeeding friendly. I'm not planning on like going in swimming. It's just, again, if we're on the beach with Killian, so I can wear those. So 2 pairs of swimmers, and then we've brought, I've got 2 dresses that I brought, one for going out for my birthday, and 2 I was like, just in case we're going anywhere that I want to feel a little bit more, I guess, you know, if I want to wear something other than crop top and pants. I brought just 2 like long dresses, again, that I bought since having Killian, so that I've tested them for breastfeeding friendliness, and they both work, so that's good. And then I brought my Instax mini Polaroid camera. We have a book we've been doing I have like a million photos of him. We had to buy extra Google storage for the amount of photos I have already, and he's only 4 months old. And we bought it like 3 months ago. But I take tons of pictures with him. But we've been doing a book where we do like 1 Polaroid every single day. We're doing it for like his first year. And that's been like, oh, I just love it. I'm so glad we did it. I would highly recommend doing something like that. If you are having a bub, it's just been really nice. We capture like, if someone's, you know, visiting, we take a photo of him with them, or if we go out and do something new or special, we try and take a photo there. So obviously couldn't miss the opportunity to get photos here, and obviously haven't missed a day yet, touch wood. I love doing that, so had to make sure the Polaroid camera was here. It was on the priority list. Got my cardigan. I've got a jacket that has a hood for if it rains. Matt's got him like a nice dressy shirt for when we go out for dinner for my birthday. And then obviously we brought the nappy bag, which is fully stocked and ready to go. I will also be doing a nappy belt, like a what's in my nappy bag or diaper bag. In Australia we call it nappy. So what's in my nappy bag, so keep an eye out for that video coming out if you want to know what we pack in the nappy bag, what we take out on a like day-to-day basis when we go out with Bub. I will be doing that video as well. So we've got the nappy bag fully stocked. I brought like, you know, my prenatal vitamins that I'm still having because I'm breastfeeding. I brought my like my mini pill. We brought Killian has vitamin D drops, and also just for his reflux at the moment, he's on like Kiara probiotic drops. So we've got those. We've got some baby Panadol just in case. I mean, you can always, like, we're not far away at all from the shops. Like, we're right in near town, so it wouldn't be hard to go get things we need, but we just thought so much easier if we just come with that kind of stuff. So that's pretty easy. And then, like I said, we brought some food and snacks for in the car and drinks and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure that that is it, guys. That is everything we brought. And then Manfred stuff. So Manfred, our beautiful beagle. So we, like I said, we brought his bed, obviously his harness, his leash, has a little like seat belt in the car for when he's in the car. We have like a little bum bag or fanny pack that we have treats and his like poo bags and stuff in. So we brought that for when we go out and walks, because this is a great spot. Like, we're right near the beachfront. So last time we came, we took him on so many walks. So we're hoping to be able to do the same here. So we brought that for him. His like biscuits, dog bowls, all that kind of thing. The people who live here have 3 dogs, so it's already pretty like dog friendly, and they have a lot of stuff. And we just bought his chicken necks at the store. So yeah, like Bean, which is our nickname for Bub. So Bean, check. Mum, Dad, check. And Manfred, check. We all got in the car. We all fit in the car. We all fit our stuff in the car. Unless, you know, over the next couple of days, I find out we didn't fit everything in the car and I forgot something. So we'll see. So far, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty confident. I'll quickly go and show you the tent and, you know, the bigger things that we have set up here. Let's go. So the shoes I wore up and a spare pair of shoes that's just like easier for obviously the beach. My dresses that I brought, and then so this is his little rocker, super cute, plays music, it vibrates, it doesn't rock by itself, but that's fine, we don't need it to, we just like sit and do this. We are the rocker, so that's really easy. This is the super cool tent that we bought. It comes in this little bag with the strap so we can easily carry it, so it packs away. It's just like a little pop-up one, and like I said, you can like unzip the floor, so we'll see how that goes. It seemed like a really good idea, but we'll see. I haven't actually taken it out, so I'm just going based off the picture, guys, so could be a failure. But and then we have his bassinet as well. So like I said, Matt's already set that up on the bed, on the side of the bed, I should say. It's got mesh sides and everything like that. So I know a lot of people take like a pack and play. We actually don't have one of those. If we ever needed to, we would just borrow my parents, because they got one for future babysitting, they wanted to be prepared. They wanted us to know that when we were ready, you know, to hand him over for like, you know, babysitting or sleepovers and stuff, they were ready, they were prepared. They've got a car seat in their car, they've got the pack and play ready to go for naps. They're fantastic. They absolutely adore him. All his like grandparents and his aunts and uncles and stuff just absolutely love him to bits. It's so wonderful. It's so lovely to see. So if we ever needed to borrow that once he's like grown out of the bassinet, we'll do that. But this, it packs away really easy, so we thought we might as well bring it while he's in it. We don't obviously need it to be at home when we're not there. But he will be transitioning to his cot soon, which I'm a bit like, a bit nervous, a bit emotional about. But for now, we thought, you know, we'll pack that away, bring that with us, and that's what he sleeps in at night. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the packing. I think we did well. Hey everyone, so we are back from our trip now. We had such a good time. If you'd like to see what we got up to, I will be doing a little like vlog of our trip. That will be the next video that's coming out, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We did really well considering it was our first time packing to go away, you know, as a family with a baby. We only had to buy more wipes. I underestimated the amount of wipes we would need. But other than that, I think 2 thumbs up. So speaking of thumbs up, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.